Well, today the Dade County Sheriff's Department and the Georgia Bureau of Investigation announced that they have made progress in a cold case that's been unsolved for more than 30 years.
The body of a woman found near Rising Fawn, Georgia, has been identified as Stacy Lynn Jaworski. News 12's Chris Ewan joins us now live in the studio with details on the case and the methods they used to identify the body. Chris.
Thanks, Emily. For 32 years, the identity of a woman found dead on I-59 has been a mystery. But thanks to advances in DNA forensics, Jane Doe has finally been identified. On December 16, 1988, a woman's body was found on the side of the road in Dade County.
It was off I-59 northbound, just inside of Dade County, about 5.3 miles just inside the Georgia line.
After 34 years, that body has been identified as Stacy Lynn Jaworski of Norton Shores, Michigan. Jaworski was identified with a cutting-edge technique called forensic-grade genome sequencing.
We realized that as science changes, we knew of a new process with genealogy DNA. So we asked the FBI to help us with that. They created a new profile which had her identified as Ms. Jaworski.
Unlike older forensic methods, forensic-grade genome testing does not require a direct match from a DNA sample to yield a result. Othram-Incorporated was brought onto the investigation to conduct the testing.
We look at hundreds and hundreds of thousands of markers, so you don't have to be a direct match in any database. We can infer relationships looking at these genealogical trees and how far away you are from each of the different relationships that pop up, and that allows us to identify almost anyone.
In the case of Stacy Jaworski, Ortham relied on trace amounts of DNA from skeletal remains to find a match. Now the GBI, FBI, and Dade County Sheriff's Department begin the search for Jaworski's killer.
The biggest problem in being able to solve this case is we had no identity of the victim, so we had no starting point. Now we have a starting point, and now that's a big jump for us to be able to have that starting point.
According to the GBI, Jaworski was identified about a week and a half ago. Her family in Michigan has been notified and arrangements are currently being made to have her body moved back to her home state. Live in the studio, Chris Ewan, News 12 Now.